Hey everybody, Andrew Reynolds from FindYourFuels.com here, of course, once again to be of help to you. And if you have found yourself in the place where you're clicking on this about finding the ideal candidate, I want to be a real help to you today. Especially if you're a small business owner who's just starting to expand and starting to trust other people with your name and your brand to be able to grow your business. This can be a very nerve-wracking time. And there's a lot of pitfalls that you can fall into that hopefully by the end of this video we prepared you how to avoid those things and create a pretty well-polished job description so you can reach out for those ideal candidates. And first and foremost, don't sell the benefits. Don't tell people what's in it for you. Don't try to hype it up, because first and foremost, if it's a more basic job as many want ad types of jobs seem to be, we get it. We know it's probably not going to be something we're doing for the next 20 years, so try not to use too many hyped up business speak words like, great opportunity, advancement. If it's just a basic job, just start with what it is. We prefer honesty, because honestly, the more you hype it up, the more it's kind of like, okay, what are you hiding? Because to me, it sounds just like mowing lawns or flipping burgers or selling shirts at the mall. I mean, is there something wrong here that you have to oversell it? And first, and especially along those lines, realistically, we need to know what the job does. It's not even about the pay. It's not about the benefits. It's not about how you feel at the end of the day having served humanity. Leave it all behind. What is the job? What's your version of the job? Because people may have a very different view of sales from one place to another. People may have a very different view of customer service from one place to another. What does it mean to you? What specifically are you looking for? What's the feel you want from your candidate? So in order to help you do this, what we like to help you do is be realistic. So first and foremost, just throw the hours down on paper. Step one, how many hours is this person going to be doing? Done. Now, put 4 different columns below that. Knowledge worker, customer service, sales, production. Now, try to give yourself a few tries to take those amount of hours and divide them up into those 4 categories wherever you feel is appropriate. Because at the end of the day, there's only so much time. So as you're doing that, you can start to whittle down to say, well, I'd like someone who's really smart, but at the end of the day, they really don't need to be that smart. They just need to kind of enjoy doing things. Or I want someone who's a salesman, but I really want them to have a customer service feel, so they're not just kind of squeezing opportunity out of people. I don't want my company associated with that. So that's a helpful tip. Break it up into the hours that they're going to be working and break it up into those 4 categories. And here's the final thing. Get a second opinion. Throw it past a business associate or a friend who runs a business, or just someone you trust and know, even someone who's looking for work. Ask them, does this sound like a job? Does this sound like something that's very direct, that's very realistic, and gives you a good idea of what you're going to be doing on a daily basis, not all fluff and marketing. So once again, if you're trying to find the ideal candidate, try to stay away from over-the-top benefits and things that are making it meaningful work. Just focus on what the job does. And then after that, use that little exercise to break up how many hours you expect this person to be there, and then break it up once again into knowledge worker, customer service, sales, production. Don't allow yourself to have any more hours than are on there, because at the end of the day, they're going to have to be focusing on one or the other. They can't be doing everything all at once. So you've got to prioritize, and that will help you make a much more realistic job description. That'll help you in your verbiage, that'll help you in the different words that you choose, and that'll help the candidates kind of self-qualify before they even apply for the job. And then finally, of course, get a second opinion. Throw it out in front of somebody, just honest opinion. Don't fluff it yourself. Don't give them any preludes to it. Don't confine their response. Just ask them, does this make sense? And does this call out to the people I'm going to be looking for? Hope that was a help. Hope that was short, sweet, and to the point. And any questions, feel free to leave them below. Subscribe as always, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.